Hey, what's up? I'm John Dunaway, ship captain and outdoor photographer, and here are my 5 tips for never missing that opportunity, that split-second moment when you're chasing life in the outdoors. So tip number 1, know exactly how your camera cube or shooting bag are laid out, because whether you're in a wet environment, you need that split-second shot, or it's dark and you don't have time to be fumbling around, you want to be able to reach in and know exactly where your stuff is. So lay it out, think about it exactly how you want, because everybody's different. But in that moment, you grab it and get the shot. I was hunting in the woods in Arkansas, bag was hanging on a tree, and there was no room to get it completely unzipped because stuff might fall out. But I knew if I could reach in there, one panel down, I had my filter on a 70-200, and right there I was able to grab it out, throw it on the body, and grab the shots while the guys were getting ready to shoot some ducks. Tip 2, label all of your lens caps, body covers, and any filter covers. That way you know exactly when you put it in your bag and you grab it back out, 70-200, 16-35, 85, whatever you may shoot, maybe you have a couple different bodies, you're not guessing when it's all over where your caps are. You know exactly which one to throw on there, keep everything safe, and then it's no guess if you still have it at the end of the shoot. I mean, your attention span is only so much. So if you're wasting time looking for stuff or trying to figure out where you might have left it and put it, it's distracting from your creative abilities. And so by labeling those caps, knowing exactly where they are, you can flip stuff on and off in a hair, and all of your attention's driven right back to what you're trying to create. And that's the whole reason you're out there. Tip 3, label your batteries. As you can tell, I'm a junkie for organization. I want to know where my stuff is. You bring a whole bunch of batteries to a shoot, everything's charged, you think, you throw them in your bag, and then when you pull it out, you're like, ooh, I hope this is charged. And in that moment, you don't have time. You throw it in, you run out to the shoot, you run out into the field, and then you find out that one's actually dead or drained. My tip is label your batteries. 1 through 10, however many you bring, use them sequentially. I burn through 1, throw it in the bag. Use 2, burn through it, throw it in the bag, and so on. So when you grab that next number, you don't even have to question. You know it's a fresh battery. Tip 4, check everything and prep it the night before. In the morning, time is gonna be of the essence, and that light's gonna change quick. You don't wanna miss it. So take off polarizer filters, NDs, you're not gonna need that in the dark. Blow off the sensor. You don't wanna find out later you got a bunch of spots and you've got a spot removed, because that's a huge pain. Make sure all your batteries are fresh, and again, sequential order. Dump number 1 in, format the card, check, you're good to go when you get there. The last thing you want to do is be fiddling around with all your stuff. You've already set up your bag, you've charged your batteries, you've numbered caps to take all this thought out. You want to be able to just get there, be creative, grab your camera, and soak up whatever's happening. Just hit it, frame at a time, with nothing else getting in the way. So in the moment, you can have everything prepped and ready to go, but stuff can go wrong, especially when you're playing in the elements. And for me, water's a huge one. So all my gear gets packed in and out in a waterproof bag. And then when I'm using it, I've got microfiber cloths all over the place in my bag set up, and I keep one in a pocket that's right there so I can take it out in a moment, wipe stuff off. And in really adverse conditions, I've got a rain shield that goes over my camera itself. It starts early by prepping, getting your gear in line, but then still being ready on the fly when you're out in the outdoors so you can nail everything. Just get that shot. You could be there in a split second. You don't want to miss it. And these 5 tips are going to ensure that you don't miss that opportunity when it does come up. I'm John Dunaway. You can follow my stuff on Instagram at Abstract Conformity, or my portfolio and contact stuff, www.abstractconformity.com. Check out some of my print work and publications for the outdoors.